At Real Value IGA Supermarket, we know that every penny counts. That's why we offer 3 amazing ways to save when you shop with us. First, our frequent shopper program gives you exclusive discounts on hundreds of items store-wide. Plus, you can accumulate points that can be redeemed for free groceries and other prizes. Sign up for our frequent shopper program today and start saving. Second, every week we offer deep discounts on a selection of items throughout the store. These weekly savings are a great way to stock up on your favorite essentials. Check out our weekly savings flyer every week to see what's on sale. Finally, our Super Deals program offer rock-bottom prices on items that need to be sold quickly. These Super Deals are a great way to get great deals on fresh produce, meat, and other groceries. Keep an eye out for our Super Deal signs to save big. Real Value IGA Supermarket. 3 great ways to save.
Are you planning an event or looking to rent tents? Then call the tent experts at Waggy T Tent Rentals. We rent tents for all occasions. Tents in different colors, styles, and 25 different sizes, from as little as 10 by 10 to as large as 100 by 40. Call us at 439-TENT. That's 439-8368. Or visit our office at Frequente Industrial Park, Brannan, St. George. We are Grenada's tent people.
Concerned about your general health and wellness?
Do you need to know your complete blood count, lipid profile, or HbA1c?
Maybe you're an athlete or work in an environment that requires regular drug screening.
Interested in STI screening? What about renal, liver, or thyroid tests?
All these tests, plus hundreds more, are available at Allied Laboratories.
At Allied Laboratories, we are committed to providing the best service with accurate results. We now have 3 fully equipped locations to better serve you. You can contact our Grand Anse branch at 403-3488. You can contact our Grenville branch at 410-3488. Or you can contact our newest addition, the Guelph branch, at 404-3488. Or send us an email.
We're taking care of Grenada.
Your vehicle insurance should never break your bank. With Beacon, you can get up to 35% off your fully comprehensive car insurance and still get full protection from unexpected damages with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. When it comes to your insurance, always be sure you settle for more. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt and get a quote today.
All right, and of course, we'd like to say hello and welcome to everybody currently tuned into another Mikey Live program. How are you doing today, folks? It's another week, it's another day in the life. This is let me make sure we build up and thing first. Let me make sure we build up. You know, of course, this is where it all happens. We're talking about the good, the bad, and the Mikey. Welcome to another program. Those of you who are here for the first time, or those of you probably who have always been there, the usual suspects. Again, we've been for the past few weeks. We've been for the past 2 weeks. We've been trading places and shifting around and moving around a lot. So I'm at another location again, and I'm sitting down, and I kind of like this sitting down vibes, if you ask me. Usually I'm standing in studios, but again, you have to adjust based on the scenario. So we are here for a while, and I'm happy that we are. We have a few things to tell you about. There's been multiple reports of gunshots and ringing out in the Carnage area, in the ghetto area. We've seen that information in that regard has been breaking the internet for the past few days. So we're going to talk about that. We have other things to tell you about in the program. There's good news for the people of Carriacou and Petite Martinique. We'll talk to you about that, all right, in just a moment. One of our very own boys, somebody we know a lot. We are very familiar with Mr. Wayne Lewison, has died. You know, he broke the internet. You know, people talking about the kind of person that he was. And of course, you know, it was just a genuine soul. We're going to talk about that. Handover of refurbished and expanded St. David's Catholic School. We'll talk about that. And other things on the program. So brace yourselves, all right? We got to let you know that the headlines is brought to you through the kind compliments of Coach Grenada Limited, Digicel Nawasa, Real Value IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors, Infinite Contractors. We've got the Making Insurance on board and all our other sponsors. We want to say thank you for being here. We're taking a quick break, and when we come back, it could be real news in Oli Lili Lolo. So brace yourselves for that, folks. We'll be back after this very short break.
Diamond InterContinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond InterContinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
All right, folks, again, so I'd like to officially welcome you back to another Mikey Live program. Let's get straight into it, all right? So the newly appointed Minister for Youth and Sports, Senator, the Honorable Jonathan Lacrette, he has declared the year 2024 to 2027 as the years of global youth leadership and succession planning. Now, this decision, they say, came after the minister met with his management team within both the Department of Youth and Sports on his first day since taking up his new role. Senator Lacrette was one of 9 ministers affected by the recent cabinet reshuffle. Now, he was sworn in as Youth and Sports Minister at the Governor General's residence, and that happened on Thursday last. Prior to this appointment, Minister Lacrette served as the Minister of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs for 18 months. Now, the new Youth and Sports Minister also stated that the minister's strategic priority the ministry's strategic priority going forward, it will be to ensure that every program or project within its purview includes a leadership component. The succession planning component would focus on internal and external human resource development and capacity building. All right, so man on a mission, but man has decided already, you know, what some of his plans will be. And boy, that let me don't ignore the elephant in the room. That cabinet reshuffle or shuffle or whatever you call it, that you know, it has caused a lot of talks, you know, a lot of conversations Well, I don't know anyone, any reshuffle or shuffle that didn't. So, I mean, come on, welcome to the club. Yeah, it happened under every leader that came before us. So there's nothing new about these changes and so on, you know. So we can all do what we did, you know, give opinions and things like that. But at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. All right. So, so let us move on a little further. Let's talk about my constituency. Let me see if I could pull up a little thing on the business for all you. You seen a little thing on the business there? All right. Let me take a little picture and thing for all you. Show up a little thing there. Now, the newly refurbished and expanded primary level institution, the St. David's Catholic School, it was handed over during a ceremony on Thursday, January 4th at the school's compound. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell, he cut the ribbon to open the facility along with Education Minister, Senator the Honorable David Andrew, also Principal Nicole Batiste, and a student, Minister Andrew, then presented the keys to the principal. They do a nice renovation and thing, you know, well, you know, it's a nice school and thing like that. Let me see if I could, there you go. Yeah, son. Let me see if I get another picture on the business for all here. There you go. So they do up the nice little thing and thing like that, you know. So nice little walk and stuff like that. So, you know, they wanted to make sure that people know that this has happened. All right. So, a managing director, Desmond John, he thanked the government for successfully collaborating with all the others who were part of this in making sure that this happened. He said it was the renovation of 3 existing buildings, namely the upper classroom block, lower classroom block, and the kindergarten building, all in derelict condition. The demolition of the existing timber storage building and the construction of a gazebo in its place. Now, the construction of a new 2-story administrative building divided into principal's office with bathroom, secretary area, staff room, kitchenette, and toilet. External work included the erecting a perimeter fence, vehicular and pedestrian access gate, covered paved walkways, curbs, external stair drains, you know, external stairs, and drains, and, you know, storm water disposal and a whole lot more. So it was a comprehensive work that was done on the school. So I am sure that the students themselves, the principal, everybody, they are excited about that. So we're moving on. So let me take me time to talk to you about this, because this is going to be a lot of information for you. So the U.S. Embassy Grenada say that they are pleased to announce that a consular officer will visit Carriacou and PD Martinique on Wednesday, January 24th and Thursday, January 25th. And that is to provide limited routine U.S. citizen services and accept applications for U.S. passports and consular reports of birth abroad. Now, unfortunately, they say that they are not able to discuss visa cases during these outreach trips. Here's something important that you need to know. They say that they will no longer accept handwriting passport application forms. You must fill out all the passport application forms online at travel.state.gov and then print them. They also say that you must have all forms completed prior to your appointment and bring originals and copies of all supporting documents. Limited routine appointments in Carriacou will be held at the Mermaid Hotel Conference Room, Hillsborough, on Wednesday, January 24th and Thursday, January 25th, 2024 from 10 a.m. and it will go up until 12 noon. They say fees must be paid by international money order or bank draft made out to U.S. Department of State, and they say that they are unable to accept cash or credit cards. Please note that the money order or bank draft must have the correct and exact amount, and they will not issue any refunds or maybe change, or it doesn't work that way. So the fees are: child's passport under the age of 16, US $135. First adult passport 16 and over, US $165. Consular report or birth abroad, $100 US. Adult renewals, US $130, and notarials, that's it's going to be $50 per signature. All applicants must provide a completed passport application, 2 passport size photos, that's a 2x2, proof of US citizenship, such as a previous US passport, US birth certificate, US consular report or birth abroad, or US nationalization certificate, and a social security card or number. All right, and they say please bring originals and photocopies of all documents, including a copy of your passport you are renewing. And we will post this entire thing on our page for persons who are interested in doing this. All right, because it's a lot of information. So earlier, there have been complaints of gunshots. A lot of gunshots being heard or gunshots being fired on the carnage. Where we received multiple reports of that on Sunday morning, Saturday night. You know, people calling, panicking, wondering what was going on. Imagine this area is within very close proximity to the central police station, right? Yet these things are happening. But we've contacted the police, and the police have acknowledged that they received those reports, and they raided an area named as the Ghetto. According to police, they found several spent shells, that's bullet shells, and other evidence consistent with gunshots having been fired. However, we had not received any information as to whether or not anyone had been arrested or charged for same. All right. There's been a lot of reports of guns being on our streets and so on and so forth, as we just said. You know, wow. I know that there's going to be a lot of work for the current commissioner of police and his team to get a grip on the gun situation in Grenada. It's going to be a tough one, but I know that there's one of the Caribbean islands that actually, I think it's St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Subject to correction, but they are, I know that they have initiated what you may call a amnesty, or surrendering your guns and so on. And they say there's a period that they will be extending this, and once that period expires, then they will be implementing some very strict measures where that is concerned. So I know that that's going to be happening for another country. I think it's St. Vincent and the Grenadines, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not sure how we are going to be dealing with that ourselves, you know. But yeah, boy, seems like there are a lot of guns out there. Anyway, all right, so police say that they are investigating this, and that they did in fact raid an area known as the Ghetto and found spent shells and other evidence consistent with gunshots being fired. Also, there were no reports of anybody being shot or anyone being injured as a result of these gunshots. All right. Over the weekend, breaking news came across that one very, very well-known individual, Mr. Wayne Lewison, had passed away. Now, this information took a lot of people by shock, because I think he was just at a funeral. It was last week. I'm almost certain I saw him at a funeral service last week, late last week. And then on the weekend, word started circulating that he had passed. Now, you know, sometimes you do not know the kind of impact that people have on other people's lives until they die, you know? And so he has died. And now you are actually seeing the kind of impact he has on others. So many people talking about, oh, he was such a cool individual. He was so nice and well respected, well known. You know. Oh boy. So again, this is a huge loss for him, for his family, for his co-workers, for even the business that he works for. You know, because I had the pleasure of working alongside this individual, and he is very easy going, very easy to work with. You know, yeah, boy, what? You know, you just never know when your time is gonna come. And you know, and that is why I encourage people all the time, you know, to just live your life to the fullest. Try your best to make the best out of the time that you have here, because you just never know. You just never know when your number is gonna call. This nice man, this cool guy, you know, no one ever expect to hear that he's died so suddenly, you know. No star. All right, let's move. So Huggins, they have this thing going on with the hospital. You know, they always looking out for the first baby to be born for the year, and they found their first born in 2024. In fact, this young lady, she's actually a first-time mother. Yes, and we're happy to hear from the team at Huggins about this.
On behalf of the obstetric unit, we are pleased to present Ms. Bartholomew, talking on behalf of Huggins. She's our first baby for the year. Was delivered on the 2nd. We didn't have any babies for the 1st. And she delivered a healthy bouncing baby boy on the 2nd at 2:33 a.m.
We would like to wish Miss Bartholomew, who is the first mom of the year, a happy new year first of all, and also congratulations on your newborn baby boy. We'd also like to present to you some gifts in the form of Huggies diapers and Huggies wipes to the tune of $1,700. We hope that it will help you a long way, and we wish you all the best in 2024. I would also like to thank the nurses at the General Hospital and my usual contact for allowing us to be here today.
So I'd like to say on behalf of the administration of the General Hospital and by extension towards our first baby of the year, the Huggins Company have partnered with us on different ventures, and we want to say thank you again for your contribution with this particular project. So thank you again.
And I think it's a good thing, you know. I think it's easy to aim for New Year's. I don't know if this young lady was aiming for New Year's. I know somebody was aiming for Christmas, and they were almost successful. They made the baby on the 26th of December. Imagine you do everything to make sure that you line up that properly. But I guess we don't have control over that, you know. And that person, there are two persons who I know made babies on the 26th of December. I don't know that I would want to be born around Christmas, like around these celebrations, because, you know, it just takes away from, listen, do not attempt to have a baby or to double up any sort of celebration. You'll be depriving yourself of a, so imagine a child who is born on Christmas Day. That means you only get one celebration, like one, when you could have two. You could have your own day for yourself that you celebrate all by yourself. Imagine being born on Christmas Day, nobody paying attention to you. You're forgetting it's your birthday, because Christmas is almost like it's going to take precedent. Mom, it's my birthday. You forget. Oh, yes. And you ended up getting one set of gifts. One set of gifts. You ain't getting no birthday and no Christmas separate on Christmas Day. Everything that you get is either for your birthday or for your Christmas. Boyfriends, do not get married on your birthday. I beg of you, do not agree with no lady to get married on your birthday, on Christmas Day, on New Year's Day, Old Year's Night. None of that. Don't fall. No. Don't even entertain it. Don't be tricked. And ladies, do not agree to any significant things to doing anything that's going to be significant to you on your birthday or any holiday. Don't do it. Anyway, Cat Williams is breaking the internet. He's decided that he was going to go on a tell-all on this podcast, and boy, oh boy, he trashed Kevin Hart, Steve Harvey, and he's who he don't trash anything. It is probably one of the most viewed podcasts, like probably one of the most viewed interviews in history. Millions of views. People are agreeing with him on the stance that he took to just expose everybody. And I was at once excited about, I admire the way that man talks. He's a genius. Like, he's got the English language by its tail, because he's so articulate and all of that. And so I was rooting for the dude until I sat down and I'm like, okay, really, it's not like, I don't know. For me, like, when all the excitement settled down, I don't know about you, but for me, like, I don't have to explain what happened, right? Because I think everybody on the program by now would have been exposed to some degree of what he said. I just feel like at the end of the day, here we are as a race, and we're just poking at each other. It's like we're putting each other down. There are probably different ways of settling our scores or differences, and to what end? I like to I always ask this question: to what end? I would agree if you're responding to all these people who would have said things about you, and you're doing it in this one setting, I might give you like a pass. But based on what I understand, it took some people by surprise, So yeah, but I don't know. But anyway, I like the dude. The guy's funny as hell. But I don't know if I feel the same way. After a few days, I don't know that I feel the same way about the interview. It's like, I can't, like, if you and I were cool, you let me into your home, we were cool, and then we fall out. I can't, like, it doesn't matter how followed we followed. I can't go and tell people you have cockroaches in your house. Like, I can't do that, because you just can't do that, right? There's like that. That's still like the bro code. You don't break that code. You are no longer messing with each other as friends or as associates or so. But there are just some lines you just don't cross. And having the right to do something, and you heard that before, having the right to do something doesn't mean that it is the right thing to do. You know what I mean? And I just feel like on the bro code level, on a man level, I don't know that I can do that. I don't know that I can do that. When things fall out and things like that. Yeah, because I remember I was part of groups and things before, and that's just me being parts of groups and so. And even as an executive member, if my superior doing real crap, I can't go put my superior under the bus. When we are in conversations and when things, you sign up for that, bro. That's what you sign up for. So when the superior girl licks, you have to take your licks too. You can't go and say, nah, me nah, and take out yourself and throw the person under the bus. I can't do it. There might be other people who say, see me, let me see it myself. For me, I can't do it. That's not how I was brought up. It just doesn't sit right with me. But a lot of people, they like that, A lot of people like that kind of sensational kind of thing. And, whenever there's a situation where people pull in on others, people tend to gravitate towards it because, I guess it makes them feel better about who they are, or it's just entertaining. For me, it was entertaining at first. I liked the whole crap. I still like it. But it's just like when you lie down in the night, how it settles on the chest. It's like, for me, it's like, when you eat something too late and you ride in your chest. Yeah, so you enjoy the meal, but then you ride your chest when you lie down. And that's for me. I enjoyed the meal, but when I lie down, it kind of ride my chest. So I just... Anyway, why? Okay, I think I got a little caught in that conversation. Let me take a quick break, and I will come back. And of course, remember that when we come back, we have the weather for you and any other thing that we see that we need to share. Boy, you know, I'm thinking, you know, maybe I could do this more often, you know, because since I started Mikey Live, I used to travel a lot before, you know, and once I started Mikey Live, I ain't going no way, like period. I'm like, nah, I didn't take a plane to go no way. You know what I mean? Visa expired on me. I took 2 years before I renewed my visa because I ain't going nowhere. You know? Because again, I need, you know, I like me like a setup and thing like that. And so I'm here for a little while, and so I've been moving around a little bit. So again, I have to apologize for, you know, all different setups and stuff like that. But it ain't too bad. I say maybe I could do that a little more often. But oh Lord. I just pass on the road there. If you see sirens, yeah, I mean, I say, naturally, as a journalist, you would run towards it, right? You know, like in my day, I was saying to my family here, in my day, like as a journalist, as soon as something happened, everybody running in the next direction. As a journalist, you run towards the action, towards the happening. Me, tonight, I'm saying nothing, so I go read it on the news. I ain't ready. Somebody say, well, Mikey, what happened? You know, for the first time in forever, somebody's going to ask me, Mikey, what happened? And I'm happy to say, I don't know. And I don't want to know. I go read it in the news. You know? Anyway, let me take a quick break. And I'll come to say, Mikey, well, go and find out now. Me, are good. You know, are good. I'll be back. Stay right there.
At Real Value IGA Supermarket, we know that every penny counts. That's why we offer 3 amazing ways to save when you shop with us. First, our frequent shopper program gives you exclusive discounts on hundreds of items store-wide. Plus, you can accumulate points that can be redeemed for free groceries and other prizes. Sign up for our frequent shopper program today and start saving. Second, every week we offer deep discounts on a selection of items throughout the store. These weekly savings are a great way to stock up on your favorite essentials. Check out our weekly savings flyer every week to see what's on sale. Finally, our Super Deals program offer rock-bottom prices on items that need to be sold quickly. These Super Deals are a great way to get great deals on fresh produce, meat, and other groceries. Keep an eye out for our Super Deals signs